It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we jump right in. Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get this. Tight dog.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You got tight right there.
Here's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Hey, 58 is a mic. Right here, right here. 22.
Now Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. A throw on the money there to Doolin. Touchdown, Colts. Ashton Doolin, 27 yards. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 23. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Stephon Gilmore, he was the one defensively there who really blew that play up before it got started.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
53's the Mike. Bound to lose one. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get going.
Mills. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Off the play fake, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mills to Cooks there, and that connection good for a Houston first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. First and 10, it's Pierce. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the box. At 25 to Mike. We'll go check. Check. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Got it. I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. At 25 to Mike. We'll go.
Ryan. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second down at 5.
Check 26. Hey, wait. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. Pierce now up the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go straight. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go. 58 to Mike. 58.
On play action, Mills. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
59, ready. 25. Ricky. Check 43. Wait. Mike 36. All day, Clark. Check the backer.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Ryan. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
58, boys, 58. It's Mike. 58. 55. Watch the safety crease.
Now it's Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman. 40 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Blankenship out for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score 14, Texans 7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mills to throw it. Cooks with a great catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now in his 9th NFL season, Brandon Cooks remains a model of consistency. Had a career-best 90 catches in 2021 and his 6th 1,000-yard season in the last 7 years. No surprise there that they were looking for him to pick up a first down, and he gets it done.
In your face. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Time to go, night-night. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. 70 Rangers.
Mills now from the 50.
Come on, QB, come on.
There again is Cooks, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch the run, watch the run. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike.
A first down throw for Mills. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham from 17 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Ryan to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw is Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Play fake, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
I got you. 19 Lion. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mills. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right. 60 Eagles. 58.
Cooks on the quick slant. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
From the 38, Mills. This one left side, caught by Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down and 4. Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. A first throw for the backup Foles. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ryan. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Alley-Cox. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Play action, Ryan.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
And now here is another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. 20.
They go play action now. Ryan rolling to his right. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Back now in Houston. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. This time Ryan will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Let's go.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They go play action. Mills. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Rodgers on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Mills.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Jim.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we...
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And now the rookie's free. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. Give left side for Pierce.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan.
And this one complete to Doolin.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Ryan.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Using abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Ryan. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Houston, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the